Hey guys, it's Caitlin and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing with you all how to make a 2024 vision board, specifically like how I like to make my vision board. Let's just get right into it.
So first, I like to do on this side of the page, I did who I am right now and like what my 2023 habits / routines has been in 2023. And then on this side of the page, I did who I will be by the end of 2024. So I just like to reflect on kind of like what I did or am doing this year and then what I would like to be and become for the next year. And I feel like a lot of people, when they go to make a vision board, they like scroll the web or like Pinterest and find pictures that they find appealing and that they think they might like. For example, if you want to gain more money and more financial freedom, you might put a picture of money, but they don't have any like step-by-step process on how they're gonna get to achieve more money. So for me, after I do this, I put all my goals. So I have goals on this page, and then goals on this page for the next year. I put them into like 7 categories this year. A lot of them are kind of repetitive and they can fit in multiple categories. I put like 5 to 6 goals in each category. So I have a lot of goals for the year. And then I went into Pinterest and searched on the internet for a bunch of pictures. So I didn't just base it off of like what I think I want or what I see like other people have that I want. Like it's stuff that I thought about in my head and like processed and thought of my goals that I want, and I picked it out from there. That's where like last year and years before, I kind of just like looked on Pinterest and was like, oh, this looks aesthetic. Like I want this. But like, do I really want that? No. Like I know what I want and only you know like what's best for you and only you know what you want. So I have a lot of goals this year and I'm trying to make my vision board more specifically for those goals.
Okay, that was kind of just like an overview of what I do, but I'm gonna like break it down step by step. So the first thing you're gonna do is grab a notebook. On your notebook, the first thing you're gonna do, step 1, is you're gonna write down who I am right now in 2023 or whatever year it is. Right now it's 2023. You can do whatever topics you want. The topics that I did for this specific year are habits, and the next one is routine, and then the third is like financial goals. Some ideas, I didn't want to do so many because I was getting repetitive already with like my habits and routines. You can also do mindset, social circles, who you're talking to, who you're surrounding yourself with. That's like a big factor when it comes to like reaching goals, because those people either harm or help you in reaching those goals. Or relationship with yourself, if you're into like fashion or beauty, those kind of like character accessories play into that. But as I was saying, in 2023, as you wrote down who you are right now, I decided to go into 3 topics. I put my habits. I said that I have a very inconsistent sleep schedule. And in 2024, I wrote on the other side of the page who I will be by the end of 2024. Under habits, I put reasonable and consistent bed / wake up time. So that is step 1, figuring out who you are right now and then who you want to be by the end of 2024. Then step 2 is to divide all of your goals into 5 or 6 major categories of your life. For me, some of them would be dance, financial, health, like specifically in the gym and what I'm eating. So that's on the next page. So category number 1 I have is career. I focused on my like dance career a lot in those goals specifically. My next category is financial. So I just said how much like money I want to acquire. My third category is my personal development / hobbies. I put a lot of things about like fashion because that's one of my biggest hobbies, I would say, besides dance, but that's not like a hobby, that's more like my life. The next one was dance, and I had 8 goals for this. I could name like so many more goals for dance, but I kind of just put more like broad. I'm not gonna share any of these. Besides, I have one that is talk to everyone, always be meeting new people. That's a big goal of mine because I feel like I'm so bad at talking and meeting new people. Like I just can't talk to people that well. So I'm definitely gonna need to work on that. And that doesn't even just apply to dance, that just applies to everything. 5th category is social media. So I obviously want to reach 1,000 subscribers. I have another goal that's like past that, but 1,000 is when I can start making money on here and get monetized. The next one is my health, specifically in the gym, drinking lots of water, eating more whole foods, walking more, stuff like that. But that is step 2, to write down your goals by category. Okay, step 3 is to search on, I like to do Pinterest because that's just always what I look on, or you can just do the internet, to look for pictures that relate to each of your categories. I think I did like 6 or 7 pictures for like each category. So this one was for like my hobbies one, for like I want to get more into makeup, just better at stuff like that. This was for my health and like fitness one. I printed these out at Walgreens, and then I'm going to separate these all into category that they go in for each goal, and then I'll explain the next step. So let me go do that real quick. Okay, I just finished separating all these into their categories, so I'm going to show you. Okay, so I have one category here, which is financial. This one is my career. This one is health. This is hobbies and personal development. This is content or social media. This one is dance, and then this one is travel. And then that was the end of the 3rd step. The 4th step is, this is where you like actually make your like dream and your vision happen, because if you don't have a plan of action, then nothing is gonna occur, like nothing is gonna happen. For each category, I picked like 1 or 2 goals that kind of summarized all the like small goals in each category. On the next page, I laid out how I'm going to achieve the goal and like a step-by-step process of how I'm going to do that or achieve that. So that is step 4, and that is probably the most crucial step, is writing down how you're going to achieve each and every goal for each category. And I did this for every category because this is what's going to help you actually know and like tell your brain that you can achieve these things and how you can do that. I'm gonna have my dream body by this summer. Say that's your goal. How are you gonna do those things? Because on the start of the new year, if that's when you start, whatever, your body's gonna be in shock to like you all of a sudden implementing 5 days a week workout, all whole foods and healthy meals, and you're gonna get burnt out by like the 2nd week, because that's just how it is. If you start slow and if you start with also a plan in mind, then your mind and your body's gonna know what's coming and how you're gonna achieve that by summer or whenever your deadline is. So yeah, that is step 4. Make sure that you're writing down your process for achieving those goals.
I feel like I'm not the best at explaining things, but I just want to make sure that I'm like really getting in depth so that you guys understand. That is like really the importance of keeping a notebook, in my opinion. Like, it's so important to write things down, because if you have a plan of action, then you're like more than likely to succeed in it, I feel like, instead of just writing down a goal or a dream in mind. Like, writing down how you're going to achieve that goal is probably more important than just writing down the goal. So yeah.
And then step 5 is the actual vision board part of it. That's like the last step in my opinion. And I'm gonna show you guys how I'm gonna do my vision board this year, because last year I kind of just did it crazy and like however I wanted. But I think I'm gonna separate it by each category so I can clearly tell like what I meant by that picture and what dream I was talking about in mind. I just finished placing my pictures on the board, and now I have to tape them all to the board. But I ended up not using like all the photos because some I didn't feel were really like valid anymore, or they just like didn't fit. But I think it looks pretty good. It's definitely a lot different from last year, because a good like almost half of my board is about dance, and last year like it just wasn't, because I didn't know I was gonna go into that as my career, and now like I am, or I'm trying to. So I wanted to focus my board a lot on that this year, and like this whole section of my board is dance. So now I really know what I want, which is good, but last year I didn't. So I'm gonna start taping these down. Alright guys, I just finished my vision board for 2024. Really proud of it. I think it looks amazing. There's definitely some similarities from last year, but a lot of different things, which is good because that means that I accomplished a lot of my goals last year. But I also approached it differently this year. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed that little kind of tutorial of how to make a vision board. And I hope that helped you on how to create your vision board for 2024 and for many years to come. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Really hope it helped, like I said, and make sure to like and subscribe. Good luck in all your 2024 adventures. Love you guys. Bye.